What's happening on there isn't as crucial what's happening on JoJo right now. So I had to really focus on JoJo.
Got it.
Oh, I actually got the photo.
But I'm hearing some of my fans just
just remind you too. I'm two JoJos ahead of.
So you watched two what?
I'm two JoJos ahead, not one. I remember you thought I was one ahead of you.
Oh, you.
Two. Yeah, on part 5. You're on part 3. Yeah.
Damn.
No shit. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. I always say this. I can't wait for you to see all this. Finish part 3 and I can't wait for you to get to part 4 and to see that. You know.
I'm starting to think you're phoning it in.
Yeah.
Whew. So
And my mentions
this
are blowing
Peter
up
Parker
too.
face change
Nice
is
job
like.
taking a simple photo, guy.
So you saw it, right?
I did see it. I saw it and I saw the trailer and not the trailer but the clip. And for some reason I have this strange
Address isn't far from here.
feeling
I need to hurry.
that I have a strange feeling that they replaced his voice too. I won't know until I actually see it, but
I don't think they replaced the voice. The voice is supposed to be still the same.
I mean, I don't know why they changed the dude's face.
Well, with video games now, they're doing this thing where like the person who's doing the voice acting is not the same person.
Cameras everywhere.
Features.
This is it.
Like what?
Can you hear me? Hold on.
Last
I'm
is
gonna
part
rip
2.
the door down.
The girl who plays
Oh my
Abby.
God, Spider-Man!
The girl
Thank
who
you
voice acts
enough.
for her looks nothing like her.
For the million.
There's
Like-
got like another girl to come in to for them to scan her face and put
Screwball.
her in the
To do Mary Jane's lines?
Right? Ah, you should see
no, Abby. I don't know what they did. I was just an example of a person I know that I don't know what they did for them. What are you playing in?
I'm playing Spider-Man and I'm rusty as fuck.
I was about to say, I thought you should be. Yo, wait a minute.
What's up?
This nigga in the Assassination Classroom has a Naruto headband on.
That's pretty dope.
Yes.
Remember, those two worlds are connected.
TLDR. I don't know
This show, man.
But
Tell them to stop.
But yeah, like I said, game studios are now putting like the person who comes in to do the face recognition. It's not the same person that voice acts. It'll be 2 different people.
Really?
Game studios are doing that now.
I don't know if I would agree with that. Because
I'm saying they're doing that. I'm saying they're doing that now.
I know, but I still
That's not the thing they've been doing. Like, you look at the girl who played Dina. The girl looks nothing like Dina.
Really?
Actually, saw the girl who actually, bro, they look nothing alike. That's what. And Abby and Last of Us, the voice actors looks nothing like the characters. You're too focused on Spider-Man.
I am. Like, it's the dodging. Like, I'm dodging, but I'm trying to, like, I'm listening, though. But I could have swore I saw the lady that did the voice for Dinah.
No, she looks nothing like her. Like the girl who plays Dina in Last of Us, she's playing Last of Us Part 2 on her YouTube channel right now.
No.
And she knows something about the story.
Bruh. Like, I don't get how I dodge. Let's say you and I are standing 5 feet from each other, and I see that you're about to punch me, and I dodge. I don't see how dodging too early still lets you land.
Playing the hard difficulty too?
I am, and I've already had to restart this. No last one. Oh my god, okay, cool. I got it. I didn't want to be a dweeb and look at the damn control scheme.
I didn't actually do
Oh no, I was gonna start that back over anyway. There's no way I'm starting where I'm at right now.
It'll be hard to make it stick.
Well, you know I'm doing it for the
For a spider-based hero,
trophy.
I'm really starting to hate the web.
But
yeah, I still was starting. Well, again, I'm
So-
debating getting the Ultimate Edition anyway because it comes with Spider-Man Remastered. I'm
Oh,
debating on
I'm
that.
getting that. I'm getting that one anyway because I want them 60 frames, boy. What you
Yeah,
mean?
that too.
I want
Yeah,
them
that shit gonna be 60
60
frames.
frames.
That's
I
exactly
need to
what
see.
I want
I
these
need to see
studios
the
to.
blood and sweat come off my opponent's face when I
Yeah,
knock his ass out.
man.
Woo.
That's exactly what I want to hear. That's why I was so
And
glad when they said that. I
and
said
I
60
need
frames.
and
Thank
I
you.
need that fast travel to be fast. I need to be
You know they,
quickly traveling.
they came out and said that you can still leave those in the game if you want.
Leave
Like
those
if
in
you
the
want,
game.
like if you the like Spider-Man on the train and stuff like that. Like if you still wanna see him do those cutscenes, you can. It's optional.
Oh,
That's what they said.
yeah. I
Bring your
remember,
children
I
in this
remember,
room, friends, because I'm
I just
delivering a
remember they
lesson
showed it,
impressionable
and it was
youngsters
so fucking
need to
quick,
hear.
like,
My guest today is a man
you
who
know.
learned the hard way that dressing up like Spider-Man isn't
They better send the
Go ahead.
PS5 version gonna be so quick that you won't see Spider-Man on the train. You'll just see him immediately in another area.
I mean, I feel like there has to be some loading somewhere. I just don't feel like it's gonna be, you know, very long.
It's very gonna be shocked. You gonna
Let
be
me
shocked
stop you
when
right there
you get
because
the
I think
remastered
the
version.
salient point has
Oh,
been
See how
right.
fast that shit is.
Emulate Spider-Man
See,
in any
I hope
way,
I'm shocked
and
when I'm
you
playing as
will
Miles
die.
Morales.
Don't do it, kids. And that's another one.
Just a question, right? Since you get an Ultimate Edition, are you gonna play the remastered version first and then Miles Morales?
See, I thought about that. I really did, but if I do that, then I have to like, for the stream's sake, yeah, I have to put off playing Miles, and I don't want to do that because part of the reason why I'm going through this Ultimate Edition is because I really want to like make a continuous playthrough. But
You wanna do it now?
Don't fly
I
away.
wanted to make a
please.
continuous playthrough of fuck this man and his birds. This is by far the worst side mission that I've ever done in any game. Like having to collect a man's birds.
You know, they also said too that your save file ain't gonna travel over to the PS5.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, they said that too. So when you get the Ultimate Edition, you're gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah, so then no, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not gonna play the remastered version over again.
You're that far in the story in the hardest mode?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Oh, I know that.
where am I? I'm not at the middle of the game yet, but I'm close enough to where I'm watching cutscenes, so I'll be able to tell you as soon as I see this cutscene.
Okay.
I think I'm about to get introduced to the
Consolidated shipping.
the demons. Oh no, bro, I'm at the first cutscene of the game, I think. The first major cutscene. The one with the
Jeff, I'm
helicopter.
here.
What do you see?
Oh, the hell? Oh, okay.
You know, when after we put away
The demons
Fizz,
are moving in on Fisk's
yeah,
territory.
the demons are in
this?
the construction site.
I got this.
Oh,
Yeah.
they ain't far on it.
I don't know. I mean,
No, you're not. You're not far at all. You're at the beginning of the game.
no, I'm not. I'm not at the beginning of this game. I've done so much.
Main story wise,
Yes. I mean,
when they're in the construction site,
I don't know for sure when I scale this motherfucker.
the demo, the E3 demo, that's where you're at.
I believe so.
Then again, you're at the beginning of the game. Not the beginning, but you're not. You're nowhere near halfway.
Okay, if we're talking acts, I'm in Act 1.
You're definitely in that one. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you don't get the remastered version, I want.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I whipped someone up, and like the dude directly beneath me aimed his gun, and all I saw was the red laser,
No.
and it scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
thank God for Spider Sense.
yeah, but I'll definitely want to go hard with that now.
Oh yeah. So I think
I'll just play on the hardest difficulty of the remastered version.
so. Going back to the whole face gate, spider gate every time there's an issue in gaming, we're just gonna refer to it as something gate. But
Okay.
I think I don't feel like there's a reason to change his face. I mean, what purpose does it serve?
I don't. That I don't know myself. I don't know why they chose to do this. To be honest with you, bro, I might put on. I think I'm gonna put on my conspiracy theory hat with this shit because I don't believe their reasoning.
What did they say their reasoning was?
Some the shit about the new system. They feel like the new face would suit more with Peter going forward in this story.
How?
I believe that the guy who faced they scanned before
did something.
I believe he probably wanted some more money.
What?
And they didn't want to pay him that shit. So they got some other boy to come in who was cheaper.
Okay, so
and use his face.
But they kept his voice. I ain't gonna lie, if it was me, I would have just. If you're making a remaster version, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you were replacing me, I might as well just have you do, different voices.
Again, you're getting confused with the voices in the face part. These people, the guy who does the face isn't voice acting at all. He probably can't even voice that period.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just told you on Last of Us Part 2, Dina face a random girl in and scanned her face and said, "All right, you can go home. We don't need you no more." That girl is on YouTube right now playing through Last of Us Part 2. She knows nothing about the story. The girl whose face they used for Dina.
That's
like,
is she cute?
I should have seen that video one day. That's like she even thinks it's weird, like seeing her face on the character.
Is she as cute as
She looks just like her. She looks just like Dina from the game.
You don't need to kill us too.
It's like the girl who they used for Abby. They brought a swole girl that looks just like Abby into Naughty Dog, so they can scan her body and her face and put her in the game. But Abby's voice actor looks nothing like her. That's what games are doing these days. Somebody's face and the voice don't match up like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Nolan North and Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake doesn't like Nolan North.
Yes he does.
At all.
He looks like a younger Nolan North. Bro.
Really?
To me, anyway. Nah, I've never seen Elena, and I don't know who does the voice for Sully, but still.
Wait, the demons.
I mean, Sully is played by an older gentleman, and Elena is played by a woman with blonde hair. But the guy who plays Sully don't look like Sully. And to me, the girl who plays Elena, I mean, she has blonde hair, but she doesn't. Her face features don't match.
Thought today would go.
Well.
I mean, aside from that though, the conversation about Spider-Man's face, I don't care for his face. Should be how about this? That nigga look like a high schooler. They look like a freshman from high school.
Right.
The Spider-Man that we're used to, he's like he's been a lot.
I just got that I just got that notification that said my
Well, I got their attention.
Isn't strong enough for streaming purposes. But it looks like I am.
No, you're not. You're not skipping. Unless you can't hear me.
No, I can hear you. You were skipping for a while. Ooh. You were skipping for a while, but I don't think it wasn't that bad. It's weird because like normally I'm more comfortable playing like a game like Spider-Man. But I do kind of feel myself not struggling, just not as fluid as I used to be like a year and a half ago playing this. So.
Again, you're doing something I would never do. I jump into a game with a harder difficulty a year later.
I did it. I'm doing it for the What's this shit called, bro?
Better swing around the
stream?
outside to look for Fisk's
Oh,
map.
the trophy. Oh, y'all still want to do it.
Oh, I'm definitely not doing this for the sake of stream, sir.
Oh, okay. No, I still want to do it for the. I still want to do it for trophy. I'll say the trophy for when I get on the PS5.
Well, no, I did it because we were talking about no, we were talking about trophies.
Yeah, you trying to get that ultimate trophy and the new game plus trophy, right?
Yeah, so I had to change it from. That's funny. I just pulled like a 2x4 and smacked it. No, I'm sorry, not a 2x4, a girder.
Hey, big guy.
Girder. But yeah, I don't know. Looking from Miles Morales as my Spider-Man because I know how crazy cool he can. Don't know.
Gotta find the survivors fast.
I don't know. I just don't know what. Yeah.
I'm just hoping it's really good. I think it's gonna be. I think it's like I said. I think it's a great launch title for PS5. He's gonna have different powers, which is dope.
Oh yeah, his skill set. I have to like go back and look it up to be 100% with you because the only thing I know is that he can generate his own electricity and he has his own stealth. Because whatever spider bit him is like, I don't know, it's special in its own way. So,
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I hope it's not too short. That's all I'm really hoping. I hope it's not too short.
oh yeah, I hope that.
Kinda got my hands full.
I saw a video. Saw two videos today. One was about Stadia. The other was about Captain Marvel. I'm going to let you choose which one you want to talk about first.
Is it the Captain Marvel from the MCU?
Yes.
I care. I guess I care a little bit more about her. I really don't care about either or. But I get it since Captain Marvel will be in the MCU for a while. Let's go with her first.
So the video said that Captain Marvel basically needs to learn from Thor and Iron Man 2, whereas their characters mean something.
Sure.
Because
Fisk, your men are safe.
you know,
Your
they had to
turn.
learn
Who
from their
runs the
mistakes. But when you make your character, because I guess in the comics she got some sort of
I miss these cryptic Fisk
all-purpose like power boost, whatever, and people are like, we don't want to see her with a power boost. She's an unrelatable character, this, that, and the other. And what's crazy is, I feel like people most likely will not like her character because of Brie Larson's portrayal. But I feel like the comic book version is no better. So, because the comic book version existed long before, you know,
Hello again.
Brie started playing her or portraying her, now all of a sudden it's, oh well, she's acting just like the comic book character and I really don't like the comic book character, so now, you know, I don't like Captain Marvel. And I really want Captain Marvel to be like the next Wonder Woman. Mostly because I love her skill set, you know, just cosmic power. Who's stopping that? Who? That should be a kid. That should be like a almighty character almost. Goddamn Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah, I'm at the helicopter start. The helicopter part.
Yeah. At E3.
It's not the beginning of the game. I don't think so.
That's the thing about Captain Marvel too, because she's so powerful.
Yeah.
Because she's so strong.
Yeah. But does that make her boring because she's strong, or like she's just?
You can be very strong and still be entertaining to watch because they did it.
That just happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thor is probably the strongest Avenger.
I'm getting reports of a
They did an
helicopter
amazing
with
job
a
with that
wrecking ball.
for
Yeah, things
Ragnarok.
with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri.
And you know, Thor, the first Thor was cool. The second Thor was But Thor Ragnarok, I swear they nailed it to me.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want Captain Marvel to take 3 films for her to
Yeah,
be
nah.
like,
If
this is great.
I feel
No,
but it's going to for her, in my opinion. It's going to because you have to build up her. You have to build her character. You have to really build her character. Like we know her origin, yes, but we don't. I don't know.
Working on it, Yuri.
I don't know how to describe this girl, but like she doesn't have any character.
Not even in the comics. That's what you're saying too, right? Not even in the comics. Yeah. She doesn't have a character. Her character is not interesting.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. Like in the comics, her character is underwhelming. Can you imagine if like Superman was like that?
Because even Superman, that's good. That's a good one. Even Superman to some people isn't relatable because he's so powerful. But some people actually love Superman because of his character. You know? I don't know. That's really an interesting conversation. What they're gonna do with Captain Marvel for her sequel? I think she signed for like, I think they said she signed for like 5 films. She's only been in 2. Oh, I think that was the rumor. She signed for 5. You know, with Marvel, we signed a contract for Marvel. We signed for like 4 or 5 movies. You know.
Hi, is this the flight to Newark?
But yeah, if she signed that 5 movie deal, she's only been in 2, so she's gonna be Captain Marvel at least 4 times. Which I assume is like 2 sequels and maybe a cameo or something else.
This is your master plan. Replace Fisk.
So
one engine down. Now for the second.
But yeah, her sequel. I just thought to do whatever the sequel was. They had to see what people had a problem with on the first Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was not reviewed. Like it was reviewed good, but it wasn't like reviewed amazing.
Yeah, I even the dude who was even going over the video, he was like, what did he say?
I guess this is the plan.
He said that the turnout for Captain Marvel 2 is going to be way worse.
Come on, Pete, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
You know. Oh shit! I missed a quick time event. Oh no, indeed, because 4 people definitely just died.
Oh shit! I remember that fucking QT too.
Ooh, I thought I had got it in time, but you know you gotta move the left stick into the circle and then press the buttons. So, but
I guess this is the plan.
Yeah, you said that the turnout for Captain Marvel 2 was probably not gonna be that great. The first one.
Come on, Pete.
The first one, I feel like people just.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
I mean, in order for it not to be worse, I feel like she has to have some great, amazing ass villain.
Please don't screw this up.
And
that's the question too.
I don't know her villains. I don't know her villains. I can tell you that right now. I do not know her villains.
Let me see Captain Marvel. The first Captain Marvel got on Rotten Tomatoes. The first one. See what
Are you looking it up right now?
These masks
I want to see
are so
what
awesome.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Where'd you get them? Cool, thanks. Do they have a website? Yes. Whoops.
Well.
Hey Yuri. I caught the bad guys, but
Google Stadia.
You might want to bring a ladder.
Trash.
Do you remember me ever telling you about
Hey fanboy.
About how Google will basically
You coming?
they'll basically have like
I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
What's the word?
Tell your pops I said congrats.
Like they'll make a product and then it'll basically fall into obscurity and they'll like quietly close it or like shut it down or whatever.
I was hoping that's what they did.
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
That's what Young Gia thinks is gonna happen.
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
Bro, I don't think I'm at the. I think I'm at the end of chapter 1 because I'm about to go to the ceremony for Miles' dad. We all know that that starts like this whole dark, depressing vibe of the game.
Yeah, that was definitely a hard hit for the player.
Yeah.
And the people in the game.
You know what
Captain Marvel has a
else
70. Huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Captain Marvel has a 79 on Rotten Tomatoes for the actual
1034, shots
rating
fired,
and a
officers
47 for the
Location
audience.
north of Houston. Over.
That's bad. They couldn't even get 50%.
Not from the audience. Critics gave critics, you know, the summed up critic score is 79, which also for a Marvel movie isn't that great to me, only because of other MCU films.
That's so. You think it? Do you think it did? Oh, the other reason he said that it probably is not going to do that well is because it doesn't have the benefit of being sandwiched in between. Between Infinity War and Endgame, and I actually forgot that it came out between those two.
Yeah, which was also a
weird decision.
Weird decision. But Ant-Man and the Wasp did, and that was great.
Yeah, but Ant-Man had already had an established movie.
That's true.
I would have preferred they not have her origin at all, and just make her first movie Endgame. Just make her first movie Endgame, and then, you know, someone just happens to ask, you know, and I could picture Don Cheadle's character just being like, you know, we don't even know who the hell you are, or where you even come from, and then she just,
it's my responsibility to catch that pigeon.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying.
But I think, I'm saying, like, I think, I'm over here catching these pigeons, and I just realized I don't have to catch these damn pigeons. I don't know why. Well, no, I don't have to catch them because the thing you get for catching them, I already have.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
That's what I love about New Game Plus, is I don't have to do these side missions.
Well, you know, sometimes New Game Plus do give you different shit. Sometimes, it depends on the game.
Not this one. Not this one.
Alright, man, that one cool. You don't have to do it then.
Yeah. I can tell you, everything is pretty much the same. There's only one thing I do need to check, because I don't know how soon this happened. I can't check it because I'm in a cut.
There's the stage entrance.
But I thought they had another
right
Spider-Man
out
suit to like provide.
Sounds like a lot of people.
No, it was because of Ultimate
honey.
Alliance, I think. So
Last time I gave a speech,
okay.
I was in high school.
New suits coming to the PS5 version too. Yeah.
That's probably what I read, but I
only
wanted to see
Steinberg could
if
see
there were
now.
any more new suits on the
You got
floor.
this, Dad. I mean, come
But,
on, you
um,
saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an
But
official
yeah, I think
superhero. A superhero.
she has a lot of work as a
Maybe
character.
I'm just a guy who doesn't give a fuck.
And if the rumors are to be believed about Brie Larson as an actress,
Come on, honey.
I wouldn't even say rumors because they're not really rumors. If like people really do feel like they have a hard time working with her, just recast her. They did it with Don.
That came out too.
They did it with Don Cheadle. I mean, it's always been a thing, bro. It's always been a thing. You don't remember
that people had trouble working with her doing Captain Marvel.
Not during Captain Marvel, but just the other films that feature other MCU characters. Like I know you've seen that interview with her, Don Cheadle, and Chris Hemsworth.
Pulled away from the scene from a company called Consolidated Shipping.
What happened on the interview? What did she say?
They were talking, and like, imagine if you and I were sitting on opposite sides of somebody that we really don't give a fuck about, but you know we work with them anyway.
Thanks, Jim.
And you know how you like,
said it better myself, but
you know how they be like, "Come on, guys," and they like nudge their arms so that they're like
we all know
bumping both of
Officer
us.
Davis.
This man Don Cheadle, I don't know what he actually said because all three of them were talking at the same time, but Don Cheadle sounded like he said something about "Don't touch me." I told you about touching me. And Chris Hemsworth and Brie were actually talking to each other, but she made a condescending remark about not feeling like she really learned anything, and Chris Hemsworth was saying something along the lines
Jefferson
of,
Davis, with the department,
you know, I
Medal
feel
of Honor.
like you've come a long way or whatever from whatever you were taught or something like that. I gotta find it and send it to you, but that's ultimately the gist that I got. Like,
and this one they was promoting Endgame.
Yes, and I just felt like damn, I really hope you aren't a person that people don't like to work with. Like,
I share this
you know,
honor with my family.
people have also
wife,
said
Rio,
that, you know,
my son,
she's gotten on her
Miles.
social media and she like
Without their
spouts
support,
this. Like, there was one comment she said,
I couldn't do
because
it.
they were talking about doing their own
Yes.
stunts,
I've worked many years
and
for this moment.
you know,
Who is
I think she
this?
said that she does her own
Over the
stunts.
coming days,
And,
your company, your city, and everything
what
you care
happened?
about will be destroyed. People will
Chris
beg
was
you for
like,
help,
yeah, I
but
didn't
you
realize that we
won't be
didn't
able to
have to
save
do
them.
it until I saw like this one dangerous thing, and I was like,
Listen,
oh,
jackass,
that's what you're here for?
I get
Yeah,
threats
you,
like
you
this
go right
twice a
ahead.
week. Why don't
You
you
do
grow
that.
a pair and tell me
And
what you
then
want?
she was
To
like,
watch
well, I
you
just,
suffer.
I think she said something like, I just like to be genuine and do my own stunts. She's like, oh, you want to be like Tom Cruise, be the next Tom Cruise? She's like, no, I want to be the first me. Thank you very much. And I was like, the fuck kind of shit is? Yeah, I was like, what kind of shit is that to say?
I mean, I I remember around the time Captain Marvel did come out, I remember people were like not liking her anyway for some reason. I think aside from what she was just saying, people were not liking her. I think she was a part of this not the Me Too, but this whole women empowerment thing. Women are better than men type shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You know, that what she was kind of doing around Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel came out.
Right.
And I remember some people just didn't like her because of the things she was saying around that time that movie came out. Now, lately she's been quiet, but you don't know if she'll be saying more stuff in the second.
I mean, my overall hope.
Miles!
My overall hope is that
Miles! Are you okay?
it's just an act for her character. Like, they purposely want Captain Marvel to come off as some overpowered, snotty ass individual. You know? And that really she gets along with everybody on and off the set. Character and character. That's really what I'm hoping. Because to me that's something I would do, you know? Like, if we were in a movie and I'm supposed to be the bad guy, I ain't gonna lie to you, Rob, I would treat you like shit on and off the set. Why? Because I'm getting into character. I mean, I ain't gonna go Jared Leto on you. I'm not gonna be leaving like dead rats and shit. Like, nah, fuck that. But I would, you know, I would genuinely like just do crazy shit. Like Tom Hiddleston. I can't imagine being him playing Loki.
I'm going to find your father.
Walking up to somebody like
Here
Chris
we go.
Evans and just being like,
Come on, say something, please.
you know I'm the bad guy, right? Yeah, and I'm gonna fight you now. What? And then I just like strike at him. Like, that would be like the dumb shit that I would do. But
Oh, no, I got you.
Mom!
I got you. I understand.
oh man, this nigga Peter's laid the fuck out. This was the cutscene that dropped my jaw in like fear.
Crazy.
When I had to play as Miles for the first time.
Over there.
And like I'm crawling through the wreckage of the bombings and whatnot. Like that made me say, damn, this is a real ass game.
Yeah, that was definitely a moment I didn't see coming.
Right.
We were playing as Miles. That would be the thing.
Right. You know, the first time you see him, Spider-Man stopping that helicopter, and my brain thought, oh, this is probably just gonna be a fucking cameo. And then you see this, and it's like, oh, I kind of wish it had just been a cameo.
But
Google
speaking of
Stadia's,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say Google Stadia is probably gonna die out.
Hurry!
I'm talking about that shit. I forgot that shit existed.
Yeah.
I don't know if it existed. I don't know
the name of Yange's video said Google forgot about right.
You okay? Nice going, kid. You okay?
Oh no. Oh, I remember what it was. So they have a new Chromecast that came out, and it does not support Google Stadia.
I have to go find Dad. Okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
Like it came out, but Miles, I have no idea how we're supposed to get into where we're going. But it came out and it just doesn't seem like it supports, you know, the Stadia, but it does. I mean, they said something about side downloading it. That'd be the only way, but I legit can't tell you what the fuck that means. So, but I do agree that it sucks. It all sucks.
I still don't understand why they even came up with the system. I also don't see nobody out of Sony Microsoft. Nobody else put something out to grab the audience in a way from those three
Circle around
major
the edge to get past it.
The fact that they are
like it's gonna be Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo until we die.
Oh yeah. I mean, Amazon has its own version coming out, so.
Amazon has a system coming out too?
Yeah, I think it starts with a Z. I can't think of the name of it. So.
Okay. I don't. Again, I don't know what a company can do to bring your attention away from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. I don't see what you can do, and I honestly don't. You got them three powerhouses, so that's who's gonna rule the gaming world until it's all said and done.
Can't close yet.
Even right now, Microsoft is falling apart.
And what's crazy is the guy who actually did the article, Verge, he was able to play it with a Microsoft Stadia, the Xbox controller, and I thought, damn, this is compatible with this controller because it's Bluetooth. But the first version, Chrome Ultra, I think it was called, you can't play that with a you can't play it Bluetooth because it doesn't have it's not
that was right there. Gotta help him.
So
okay.
And I thought that was
yeah. I thought you were about to say too. Microsoft sent like the Xbox Series X to a lot of people. For the system, like way before the system, was supposed to come out. No, I couldn't say that. A lot of people got the Xbox Series X right now. So that proves that Microsoft still cares.
Yeah, to some extent.
You gotta some extent, because why would you send your system out to all these YouTubers?
Yo, Yange did put up that video, and I was kind of like excited, but like
we have to
mad
leave
at the same time
now
because all it was just him getting the video. I mean the not the video, all it was him getting the system. It wasn't nothing else. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, a lot of people got it. Angry Joe got it. That girl from IGN got it.
Man, that's another thing we got to talk about. Angry Joe and his Marvel's Avengers review.
Oh, I didn't finish it.
Oh, when I sent it to you, I didn't either.
No.
But I finished it again, and oh my god, like, I'm glad I did not get that shit.
Just tell me the score.
He gave it a 5 and then dropped it immediately to a 4. And other Joe and other friend, I can't think of his name right now,
I can never remember the other guy's name.
They were sent review copies. Tell me why he said that they both like traded in their review copies. They didn't even bother to try to play it.
I remember I made it so far to him saying like he didn't even want to finish that game.
Yeah.
He said he was forced to finish it. And he said the game's not even long.
Yeah, I remember him saying that too.
That's
and it's crazy. That's crazy that it's not long because that demo was long as fuck for me. That demo felt like it took 3 goddamn hours. And I still didn't even finish the demo. So if it's 8 hours, that means they let me play like 3 hours of their 8-hour game. Which I think is pitiful.
Games like this is what makes like the future of gaming scary because it's been a lot of failed games this generation and it's bad. That's bad to me. Yeah, games like Marvel's Avengers, Anthem.
Bro, I'm looking at this cutscene right now.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not gonna like looking at this cutscene.
Do I know you?
New Peter Parker's face.
I'm Peter Parker.
I told you, bro, he looks too young.
I was at City
He
Hall.
looks too young to me.
Look,
He looks like a pretty boy.
I know
now.
you don't know me,
I don't.
but
Yo, young guy
I
said the
just
same
want to
thing.
say,
He
I know
said,
you're
he
going
oh,
to
see,
he said he just looks too pretty.
That's what you were gonna say,
He looks
right?
I said,
Peter
I
ain't supposed
said
to-
what?
Yeah, he looks too good.
It all gets easier with
Like he
time.
ain't been through shit.
Yeah, he did say
Don't
that.
worry.
He was like he said he doesn't look like the polished
part of
Spider-Man
God's
that we
plan.
play as. He looks like
I'm sorry. I was just
he
trying
just
to
got his
help.
powers. Now don't get me wrong. If everybody were to get a facelift, I'd be okay with it.
And that's the thing, Miles didn't.
Yeah,
So I really
sorry
don't
about
understand. He
Yeah.
didn't. We seen his face.
but I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know what I'm gonna
if,
do with
if
him.
Peter got a facelift and Miles got a facelift, Miles would probably look like he's still in middle school. Like he just got to middle school.
So this makes this even. Cause you know what? I don't see nobody saying that.
Nah.
Nobody said that. Like Miles didn't get a facelift.
Well, yeah, I don't understand
So
why it's
why
just.
not?
I don't understand why it's just Peter. I really don't.
I'm telling you, bro. It's something behind the
Now,
scenes, man.
now, don't get me wrong.
I'm telling you.
If if Miles looks vastly different in his own game, then yeah, you know, I
I'm telling you,
wouldn't
bro.
really.
Something behind the scenes.
Sorry, Jeff.
Something behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm
Pretty
busy.
sure that
Something
dude
What's up?
got
Have you
like
started
5
looking
or
for
something.
Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt
The
based
guy
on a hunch from
who
Spider-Man.
who face got
But I'm
scanned.
telling you, he's the guy.
Something
Get me some
happened
solid
when
evidence
PS5
and we'll
version
talk.
was coming out.
Solid evidence.
I'm telling you, I feel like it's a
Hey, it's me.
Dibney thing, and I know you don't know who that is, but
I'm thinking I
There's-
screwed up.
how far did you
And
get
that
in
kid
the
lost his
Flash when
father.
you stopped watching?
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What
Do
about
you
the
remember a
police?
character
Do they
that
have
can
leads
stretch?
on me?
They're not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't
Okay,
believe
well,
me.
It's up to
all I'm gonna
us to
tell you is
find
that in
I've
later
been doing some
seasons they
research.
introduce a
Go
character
to this
named
address.
Ralph Dibney.
Martin Lee
And
bought a
he
controlling
has the
interest
ability
in
to
this
stretch his
recycling
limbs.
center last year.
He's
think
basically
he's hiding out there?
elongated man.
Maybe.
But
We know he's not at Feast.
that
If
guy
he's not at the
who
recycling
plays
center,
him,
maybe you'll find some
I
evidence as to where he
read
might
a
be.
couple of
Yeah.
days
Good work,
ago,
MJ.
maybe
I'll let you
last
know what I
week,
find.
that they actually had
Oh, one
fired
more
him
thing. I talked to
over
the detective
tweets
about questioning the arrested
that
demons.
he
They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote,
that
corrupt
he
people.
they fired him over
Corrupt?
like tweets.
What does that mean?
They
that
say
he
it's sort of
made,
like
you know,
mind control.
like
it brings out the
years ago, I
negative
guess.
part of you. Makes
I don't
you
know.
do
I still
what
don't know
you
how long
normally
he made
do.
it. Let me not say years ago.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This coming from a guy
I
who
just
can
feel
run
like
a wall.
I feel like that should not have been the move because, and I will always use this as my example. If people like Tony Stark can have,
MJ's hunch was right.
I mean, sorry,
Place is crawling
people
with
like
demons.
Robert Downey Jr. can have the history
Gotta
that
take
they
these
have
guys
had
out, then have a look around.
and be given a second chance. Why do we want to take that from anybody else? Like, just why?
Nobody should. I've always said I don't think nobody should be fired from shit they did 10 plus years. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You're clearly a different person in 10 years.
Oh, another one got
Then
it.
you going back on somebody's Twitter to 10 years ago is that's right there is crazy to me. You know how much time that takes out of somebody's life? You go back on your Twitter 10 years ago, you just can't put that date in and the tweets come on. You have to keep scrolling. Keep scrolling till you hit 10 years before the day.
Right.
And be like, oh my god, I can't believe they said this. They didn't post it. That's people with no lives, bro. You know how scared I would. You know how scared I would have been if I was a celebrity and I was realizing they was going back on celebrities 10 years ago. I don't remember what I put on Facebook last week.
Right.
And I be saying some regular shit now sometimes.
It better not have been fuck hoes and bitches. Do they gonna come for you?
I looked at them, was like, Mr. Hardy.
somebody's
10 years ago.
Somebody's gonna be typing behind their computer and they be like, I got you, bitch.
Right. Mr. Hardy said 10 years ago that he fuck bitches and get money. That is so sexist. I can't believe he said it. I can just see it now. That is so sexist. I can't believe he said it. I don't mean they're gonna be like, my nigga, that was 10 years ago.
Right.
I mean, come on now. Like, but, that's stupid. But yeah, man, that whole Peter Parker thing is that's the thing, like, nobody was complaining about his face either, which is also so weird. I could see if he was ugly in the PS4 version. And everybody was like, oh my god, can y'all please do something about it?
Okay, that's all.
Please do something about his face, but no, he looked fine. He looked okay. He's had to change his face on PS5, and I'm like,
Use these on banks, not recycling centers.
I was like, no, it's gonna have behind the scenes.
Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
That dude, they probably brought it down and
Looks like I could override the circuit.
PS5s.
Need my electric webs.
And he probably wanted some super duper money.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh no, we'll just replace you.
Right.
Well, that did something. Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
You don't got that much money.
I don't feel like it's money though, to be honest with you.
So you believe in something? Yes.
I believe they probably
junction box.
found something.
Made this decision.
There.
Change his face.
Yeah.
Looks like the circuit's still stable.
We just
Maybe there's another junction box close by.
Replaced him with a whole different man's face. When nobody was complaining about it. Okay. Again, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna be. When I see his face on the PS5, I'm not gonna be like, I ain't one of these niggas that be like, I'm not buying that game. But they changed his face. It's not my Spider-Man. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Right.
People saying that dumb shit.
Nah, I don't. That would never keep me from.
Gotcha.
You think that'll keep me from playing the sequel?
One more box should do it.
Yeah, nah.
Hell no.
Like, y'all got the wrong.
Exactly. But I just felt like that's a weird decision. It's a really weird decision that they chose.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god.
What are you playing?
Somebody said the final round. This feels like it's a game I can play and talk at the same time and not be what's happening. Until I get to the final round. Damn it.
Whew. Did you hear the president has COVID?
Yes, but before we talk about that, Spider-Man. I want to focus on Spider-Man. Jamie Foxx is supposed to be in the next movie.
Yeah, I wrote a comment on someone's YouTube channel when I saw this, and I basically said Jamie Foxx is a great Max Dillon, probably not a great Electro. Kind of like when I said that Val Kilmer's a good Batman and Bruce Wayne. The fuck? How am I supposed to do that?
That's what I wanted to ask you about. I don't know if we talked about this ever, or it's been a long time. Did you like his role in the main Spider-Man 2? Like, did you think he did a good job as that villain?
Oh man.
To be 100% honest,
Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons.
I have to see it again, to be honest with you. To be perfectly honest, because I can't say
these must be where they're planning to attack.
Really focused.
These are Osborn campaign offices.
Okay.
All the paths originate from the same address. Explosives from Fisk's construction site.
Let me see. What can I say about this? Cause that news kind of shot. That news shot me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, if they give him a second
Guns
chance,
from
and he
Fisk's
can,
armory.
you know, make I feel like this is one of those situations where good actor, bad material.
Could have been. Could have had a bad script.
Truck bombs. This is
so
crazy.
if he's allowed to play Electro again, I
This
mean, he might
wasn't
not
a
even
gang
play
war.
Electro. Did they say
Demons were
specifically
stealing
that he
from Fisk
played
to go
Electro?
after Mayor Osborn.
Oh shit.
Hey, did you find Lee?
And this is funny
But you were
too.
right.
I sent
He's
you.
using
He
this place as a
posted
front
this
for the
on his
demons.
Instagram
Bomb
page,
making,
right?
gun running.
I sent it to you.
My God.
But when I went back
And
to
it looks
look
like
to
they're
see,
planning
he
another
said
attack.
that post was
This
deleted.
time on
He
Norman
deleted
Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of
He
beef
deleted
with
it.
Norman Osborn.
I
He's
found an
supposed to play
address
that
here.
show in the
I think it's their staging area.
Marvels in the MCU.
If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
That would be nice. This would be what, the third person that Marvel has saved? First it was Chris Evans, and
Make it quick. I'm busy
next
getting
it
yelled
was
at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons were planning another attack.
else
This
was it
time
out
on
there?
Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Yeah, you know, they put
We've had a lot of false
Jameson
news the past week.
back in
Trust
in
me
the
on this
MCU
one.
Spider-Man. I
I'm
think
sending
he
you
was
the
in-
address
oh,
of
well,
the
he'll be
recycling
the,
center.
he'll be
You'll
the
find all the
fourth
evidence there.
person, yeah.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated.
Yeah, but that's.
But if you're wrong about this,
man.
you're gonna help me find a new
So
job.
okay, cause it sounds like you're more
I'm on the
It's like
fence.
you're okay. Okay,
I'm on
you're on
the-
the fence,
I'm on
but
the
it still
fence.
sounds like you knew. See, me, I brought in the multiverse theory.
Yo, that's what everybody else said too. That's what
That's what I'm saying.
that's what this one YouTuber was saying, because you know, we have Spider-Man's identity revealed and all this other stuff, and then, you know, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to come out. So here's my grand scheme, and if you were standing in front of me and we were shooting this in person, I'd knock everything off a table and pull out this fucking map and be like, this is how it's gonna happen. But I can't do that right now. So here's what I think is happening.
Okay.
I think people are gonna know his identity, and he's gonna have to work to fight. I feel like they're gonna pull a Sinister Six on us. Someone's gonna put the hit out on Spider-Man, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like a one more day thing. That's an issue in the comics where, like, basically Spider-Man gets killed because he's trying to protect his loved ones and this, that, and the third, and they just want to kill him. He's revealed who he was in the comics, and that's what happened. You know, his enemies came for him. So, and it's funny because as soon as I said he gets killed in the comics, like, I'm perched, and Spider-Man like looked back at the camera right when I said that. So then you slide over to WandaVision, and you have all of that kind of going on, and then Doctor Strange is probably somewhere like, yo, something's not right. Reality feels like it's being messed with. So he finds Wanda, and they have to fix it. Now, two things is gonna happen. First thing, X-Men get created. Just, I don't want to go specifically into how, but it just does. Second thing, people forget what Beck did, and no one knows Peter's identity anymore. That's gonna be the good thing that comes out of this. Also, and I don't. This is a super stretch.
Oh no.
This will also help them explain why T'Challa is not king of Wakanda anymore. So,
Okay, that's what you said.
yeah. So they can cover a lot of bases.
Okay. Nice theory. Good theories.
Yeah. I had the most 10 on that cap just now.
Let me start off with my stretch first. My stretch is that all the Spider-Mans we've seen, they put them all in one film. That's my stretch.
Get the fuck out of here.
Andrew Garfield's, Tobey Maguire's, and Tom Holland's gonna be in one film. And that's why Electro is back. It's Jamie Foxx.
Damn, so...
Now, that's a stretch, because we know...
I don't like them. After seeing Tom Holland, I don't like the other two Spider-Men now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. But how do you explain... I don't know, that's so weird to me. Like, I really had some thought. Like, why would you put Jamie Foxx...
Maybe you make...
as Electro? Why just put somebody else as Electro? That's not Jamie Foxx.
Maybe
bring in Jamie Foxx in.
Maybe...
Why would you do that?
Maybe they're making Beck's theory about what was it? What did he say? Interdimensional wormholes real?
Who you said? He said Beck.
Yeah, because remember that's what Mysterio said. He was like, he got here. He said the elementals came through like wormholes and shit like that, and my brain was like, this nigga lying. I know he lying, but them casting Jamie Foxx,
that's the biggest
plausible. It's plausible that this might happen.
Because one thing Jamie Foxx also said to him in that post on Instagram, it was like one specific sentence. He said it caught my eye. He said, "I'll be back as Electro in the new Spider-Man, but this time I won't be blue."
He said he won't be blue.
He won't be blue. That's one sentence that caught my eye. I couldn't believe he actually said that.
He won't be blue.
Okay. He said he won't be blue. But he's back as Electro. So
I missed.
You never saw his Instagram post unless you clicked on it before it got deleted. That shit got deleted.
Oh no. Oh, is that what you sent me? That got I said.
Yes.
Oh.
Somebody made him delete it off his page, bro.
And say, hey man, you breaking rules.
Right, you're in the MCU now, sir.
Chill.
You're in. This is not the Sony circle. You're in the MCU now. You can't say nothing until the MCU wants you to.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro, that's probably what happened. When he post that, when he put it on Instagram, but Marvel probably called this man like, "Yo,
the fuck are you doing?"
And it was like, bro, you better take this shit down now.
It's crazy because now I wholeheartedly believe there are people whose sole job is to watch their social media.
You're probably right. Because none of them ever post nothing. Like, think about that. None of the people in these Marvel movies in the MCU don't post nothing about what they're working on, what's coming.
I mean,
until the MCU is ready. Let me say this. Until the MCU puts out a trailer of the film, those actors usually don't say nothing about what's coming or what.
I mean, if it was me, I probably wouldn't. Like, I already don't really be on social media like that. So
Jamie Foxx probably just got excited.
Hell yeah. The fact that he said I won't be blue, like I understand why he was blue. Of course, Electro himself isn't blue, but still.
Right. Like, that's what I think happened. I think news broke out that he was in the new Spider-Man 3, whatever it's gonna be called. Right.
Right.
In his mind, he probably thought that it was officially announced, but it wasn't. I don't know how it leaked out, but it did. And he probably thought it was officially announced. He was like, "Oh shit, everybody talking about me being in Spider-Man 3. Let me put it on my social media because I'm excited about it too."
He's not out here.
So when he put it on there, Marvel called this man. I was like, "Yo,
this is not how we operate."
Listen, we understand you're new here, but
I think I stopped this when I did.
Don't post
nothing
like that on your
stockpile.
Right.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I went to Instagram right to look to see if you seen it or say anything about it. When they said the post was deleted, I had to remind myself, "Damn, what did I say to him?" I was like, "Oh, the Electro thing." I even went in there across Instagram page, and that shit is nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Marvel and Disney called this man. It was like, yo, hey.
Huh.
Rules and regulations, sir.
That's one expensive tuna.
like
I
would never post ever again on my social media if I ever had to receive one of them phone calls. like if you were shooting a movie and I was the main character and it was supposed to be secret, and I'd be like, hey y'all, guess what? Magneto's finna be black and it's me. Hey dog. Oh, what's up? Take that shit down. What? You know what I'm talking about. I don't even own that shit, motherfucker. Oh. Well. You talking about that.
Oh, Rob was calling me. Hold on, bro.
Right.
Then you just pick up the phone with somebody screaming at you on the other end.
Right. It's like, Feige, how did you even get my number?
Looks like the demons have an army.
Don't worry about that shit.
Right.
Take this shit down now. Like, damn, I just posted it a minute ago. We know. We saw it. Take it down.
Right.
You're probably right, though. I'm pretty sure. Remember the extremes they have for Tom Holland?
As if one deadly glowing whip wasn't enough.
So the extremes they did with this guy. I still remember what he said. That'll always be the funniest thing.
Wait, what happened?
He said, I still remember what Tom Holland said years ago about Endgame, right? I remember he came out and said that when they filmed Tony Stark's
I don't know what I was
funeral,
expecting, but it was definitely not
he
this.
said when he went to that scene that day to film that, he said they didn't tell him that was for his funeral.
Hey MJ, I think I stopped.
He said they told him to just come and just stand there and look kind of sad about something. But he said they didn't tell him what for.
Place called Pale Horse
So
Ride.
they didn't want him to know that Tony Stark died.
I'll check it out.
Oh well, let's rewind back even further. This man came out and said that when it was announced that he was Spider-Man, he said he started the same day as the world.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that one.
He said Marvel didn't call him a day before, a week before, and told him before everybody else knew. He said he found out, but everybody else did.
That seemed normal.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean,
you would think the actor would know before the world knows. You would think.
I don't know. I feel like it was.
Copy, Silverbird. We're descending to
Just like the Jamie Foxx situation. Jamie Foxx knows he's playing Electro in Spider-Man 3. We weren't supposed to know this, but he would have known
they might
before we knew.
They might change their mind.
No. This one's mine. All right.
They could. And but, again, we're getting off track with this whole thing. Jamie Foxx is gonna be in Spider-Man 3. MCU Spider-Man. How this is gonna work, we'll see. Because Jameson being brought back makes sense because it's been so long since that happened, and he's just perfect as that role. He's just perfect for that role. That guy who plays that role.
Right.
Jamie Foxx is Electro. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, I guess it was a long time ago. I guess at this point, I guess people don't really think about those movies or talk about them. Tom Holland's Spider-Man now is a whole universe, but it's still gonna be. I don't know. Part of me wants to think they just did this because I guess they think he did a great job as Electro, just not in a good movie. Okay.
Right.
But instead of recasting him, which could have been perfect, they could have recast. This is the part that's just so stuck on. Could have recasted They could have recasted Electro, brought a whole new guy to play this role. But the fact they brought in Jamie Foxx to do it again, that's what has me like.
Explanation, please.
Well,
this must mean more than what I think. I don't. Maybe he's
a private security force.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, they probably felt like they had a wasted opportunity.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Instead of casting somebody in the new, just get somebody who played this role before.
Probably.
It's not like the man. It's not that the man wasn't even that amazing as Electro. Like he was straight, but it wasn't a memorable performance.
I gotta see that movie
Straight.
again, and now you gonna make me sit through this movie.
Oh, God, I don't want you to go. No, you don't.
I have to now.
I don't want you
have
to.
now. I know, but I have to now because
Hey, sorry
you're
about
answering the question. You don't remember him in that movie.
But he wasn't.
So the performance
because,
couldn't
no,
have been
no, no,
memorable.
no, no,
Still
no,
best
no,
buds.
I don't remember him in the movie because
We're
he
not
wasn't the
best
main
buds.
villain. He was the
Well,
side
that took a
villain.
dark
I never
turn.
think about this fucking side
Anyway,
villains.
Sable has the
Name,
mayor's ear and unchecked authority.
name a fucking
We
side villain
searched
from a
that address
movie
you gave me,
that was
found
actually
plenty of evidence
like
of a bomb plot,
good
but
or bad.
nothing that
Ashley.
leads back to Martin Lee.
I'm working on
Yeah,
it.
he wasn't
Wait,
the main
who was the
villain.
main villain in
Nigga,
that
the
movie?
fucking Green
Hey, MJ.
Goblin.
But he didn't come
So
into
I
the
dredged up some
end.
records on Martin Lee's other
Exactly.
business holdings.
Electro
He's got
existed
places
before
all
him.
over the city.
Yeah, but you only
That movie was a
remember.
mess.
Line up with a
You
map
gotta
I
think
found
about
at
that
the
movie.
That movie was the opposite
I'll
of its
check 'em out.
title.
God, yeah, that shit was not. Man.
The
I'll work on
Unamazing
filming it.
Spider-Man 2.
You got it.
Like, I
I'm
think,
headed
because
to
I
Lee's
think
office at
first they
Beach to
showed
see if I can learn more
Rhino.
about why he's doing this.
That was at the
And what
end
he's got planned
of
next.
first one.
Okay, say hi to May for me.
No, it was at the,
You don't think she's a
yeah,
danger,
it was
do
at the
you?
end of the first
No.
one. So he's at the
He's
beginning
only
of the
got one
second.
target on his mind.
Yeah.
He
No,
take
but-
care of him the
but
first 5 minutes of the film, and
No,
then
he didn't even fight him, I don't think. That was just an end credit scene, sir.
no, wait,
Oh no, no,
Getting
that was the end.
confused.
That was the end of.
that was the end of the Spider-Man,
second
Amazing
one.
Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that was the end of that movie when Rhino showed up.
Damn, that's.
But he was
yeah,
fighting
that's
somebody at
fucked
the
up.
beginning of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He was, but I can't think of who it was.
Damn, that movie.
Place while Mr. Lee's out of town. Who's doing your old
That's
job?
so forgettable.
Because the only thing I remember
Aside
about
from
Amazing
that, okay.
Spider-Man
But I
2,
could
the
always
only thing
use
I
more
remember about
help.
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man
You
2
know
was the
anyone?
fact that
Actually, I do.
his friend was
His
suffering
name
from
is
some
Miles Morales.
creepy
Why does that sound
ass
familiar?
thing
His
that just
father
turned him
was
into
being
the
honored
Green
at City Hall.
Goblin,
Oh,
and Gwen Stacy
I
died.
talked to him at the
No,
funeral.
he wanted Spider-Man blood.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
He's just
And Spider-Man
having a
told him
tough
no,
time.
basically.
Right.
Which
I
was
knew a
also
boy
kind of
like
weird,
that once.
because I would have been like,
I remember it helped to.
I would have been like, sure.
Stay
I mean,
busy.
What's the
Yeah,
worst
but-
that could happen?
Might help him too.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
like, what's
that's
you know?
why he didn't give him his blood, because he was like,
Here's his mom's number.
he doesn't know if
Thanks. I'll give her
his
a call.
blood would turn him into Spider-Man.
Hey,
Because I
you
think
haven't
at
heard
that
from
point he
Mr.
knew he
Lee,
found
have
out he
you?
was Spider-Man.
No, why?
I'm just curious.
I think.
I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna
Did he?
look around, see if there's anything else I can do to
Yeah.
help you out.
So
Oh, you
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
to.
He asked
I
Peter
know.
to ask
I want
Spider-Man
to.
because he thought they knew each other. So then Peter, dressed up as Spider-Man, came to his house and was like explaining him like, "Nah, I don't think
I
this
should
is
check
a
out
good
Lee's
idea."
office.
Blase, and that pissed him off, which made him do some, I think, some experiments on himself
Need help with those veggies?
that
Oh,
then turned
yeah.
him into the Green Goblin.
yep, that's 95% sure that's right.
Okay, but I still find it weird because your best friend is dying. I would
Yeah, but
assume
I-
that you
I-
would probably would give him
it's
your
something.
blood.
is locked.
It's something
How
we're
do I
missing,
get in
sir.
there?
It's something we're
Quietly.
missing.
I don't think. I just think he didn't do it because he was scared. He didn't know what it was gonna do to him. That's
That-
really
well, yeah,
what I
that's
think it
the
was.
thing. I mean, yeah, that too, but you know,
Again, he has a life-threatening disease.
yeah.
He can't
I
be
mean,
in no first predicament.
I mean, so. Oh yeah,
I would do.
right,
I've
right.
seen that room before.
Yes, I would. If we was in that situation, if you and me,
yeah, I was just
if I'm
gonna go there.
Spider-Man,
I was just gonna go there. I
yes,
was
I
like,
probably would.
but I don't.
You're dying.
But then,
What I was-
but then my death is on your hands.
if I
Because
don't give it
gave
to
me-
you, yes.
No. Your death is on your death. My death is on your hands.
Okay.
Because you gave me the blood, and I think that's also something else he wanted to avoid.
Okay. I always feel like even if Spider-Man gave you his blood, you would be fine. That's how.
I mean,
Again, you're dying. What's the worst that could happen? You die faster?
you turn into a supervillain and
Whoa, what the?
you know
There.
you turn into
Maybe he would have turned to the Green Goblin at the end, and Peter just gave him his blood.
I don't
And
know.
he would have healed. If Peter would have given that boy his blood, then he would have healed because of that.
It should be right on
He
the
would
other
never
side
touch
of
the
the
Green
shrine.
Goblin in the end.
Lee's
The only reason he
parents.
touched the Green Goblin because he was pissed off.
Looks like there's a
Because
keyhole
the spider
in
didn't give him
front.
his blood, and he's dying.
I thought Lee's parents abandoned him.
None of that would have happened if Peter just gave him his
Build a
blood.
shrine to the people who
If
threw you
Spider-Man gave him
away.
his blood and it still didn't work, that nigga would never turn evil at the end of that movie.
I mean, okay, so This is
That's
a
not
bit
very
of a
Spider-Man
This
of
is
you.
the ghost story Lee's
All right,
father read
you're
to him.
Spider-Man. You're supposed to help people.
About a
this
demon that could only be
this is
mastered
the
through
part where
balance.
it's gonna take a little bit of your imagination. In the animated series, when the symbiote suit comes
Lee
to
did
Earth,
so much for New York.
it
Can't believe he
can
was
only
hiding such
do
darkness inside him.
what Spider-Man does because it bonded with him first.
Lee's journal.
Okay.
Bet this fits the lock in the portrait.
So, if that hadn't happened, the
Uh-huh.
Venom suit wouldn't have these powers that Spider-Man has. It
Right,
wouldn't be
right.
able
Kind
to
of
elude
puzzle
his
lock.
spider sense, and it wouldn't be able to make webbing stronger than his.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
now,
So you been saying that Peter would have gave his best friend his blood, that he would have turned to like an evil version of Spider-Man?
probably.
Again,
I mean, I think that's.
he turned evil because
right.
Peter didn't give him his blood. He might have been fine. I mean, if he got spider powers, then okay.
Oh, I see.
But he would have been happy to be alive. That man thought he was dying. Was he a little twisted in the head a little bit? Sure. But he was still dying. He was still dying. The only reason he turned to that ugly as makeup thing because he did experiments on himself. I think if I remember right.
See, and this is why I have to now sit through and watch this movie.
This is what I do now.
Now this is why I have to sit and watch this
What are
movie.
you hiding, Lee?
Man, I don't want you to watch that shit right there. I don't ever want to see that shit again.
He's giving his
I didn't even
powers to
hate
the
that movie.
others.
First time I saw it, I didn't hate it, but when I watch it now, I just
Beauties
I'm
with his
like,
power.
what is this? Like, this is so.
Bioelectric induction.
This is a fucking
Press
mess.
phase shift.
That movie had three. Then that movie had three villains.
Did it?
They start doing
No, that movie didn't have 3 villains.
it. Rhino, Green Goblin, Electro.
We can't count Rhino. That shit was at the end.
Can feel my power
It's
growing.
that shit.
That shit
It was a
was
trash
at the-
ending
Feeding
too.
off my anger.
They made it
He
look
was at
fire.
it. He was at
He's
it.
about to get clocked with like the heaviest of manhole
The only way to
And
fight a
then
monster
Sony put that in the trailer too, which I will never forget.
Oh
They
my
put that
God,
scene
they
in the trailer, and I was like,
did.
"Did Sony really do this?" They put the end of the movie in the trailer. I couldn't believe that.
I ain't
Sony
gonna
did
lie,
that,
if
bro.
I was a stupid ass like patron of movies and I was like, holy shit, they making a Spider-Man movie and the Rhinos in it, that would have got me. that would have fooled the fuck out of me.
My nigga, them in-game trailers didn't say shit about that movie.
Nope.
It didn't show nothing.
The only trailer that was false was the Infinity War trailer where like Hulk was running with them and
Marvel
you actually
puts
see
out
the movie.
lies.
And then you don't see them.
And mind you, when I saw Infinity War for the
folder
first
MJ found
time,
at the
that
auction house.
didn't pop up in my
This
head.
might help us figure
I
out
ain't
what
think in my
Lee's
head, like,
planning
oh,
next.
wait, in the trailer, Hulk was there. No. I'm
Nah.
so into the movie, I'm so into that scene, I'm like, holy shit, this is great. This is amazing. Main Spider-Man
It's a
2, I never
throne
thought that was
Wired
amazing.
to destroy
So when I got
others.
to the end, I was like, yo, so you really do this? He
Right.
put us at the end of the movie. What else? We're just really just bagging on
Right.
the movie at this point.
One more.
In all honesty, I hope Jamie Foxx comes to the MCU as Electro and kills it. Is this going to be a multiverse movie? We'll see. It'd be dope if it is and done right. Sure.
I feel like he will.
Yeah, I like Jamie Foxx. I think Jamie Foxx is a great actor. I just think in Man Spider-Man 2, that script was wrong,
Police
and he just had to do what he had to do.
May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
You know. Cause I think even him becoming Electro was stupid. Everything about was stupid.
I can't remember how he became it, but I know it was through
the floor grate.
experimentation.
They were through experimentation, but I think he wasn't supposed to be there when it happened. And
Yeah,
he
no,
was
he
there.
wasn't. He wasn't. He definitely wasn't supposed to be there. All that shit was an accident. And what's crazy is I now
He was
remember
obsessed with
him.
Spider-Man.
I now remember him saying, "Hey, is somebody still in here?
Yeah,
what
yes, he
y'all
was saying
doing?"
that. Like, y'all are doing a major experiment. You're
Yeah,
not
y'all
finna check to see if anybody else is there.
Right. That's like,
Come on,
but the same thing happened in Spider-Man 3, where like the
Hello,
dude
Peter.
falls into the sand,
Mr. Lee.
and
Yeah.
the guy was like,
Thought you were out of town.
"Hey, there says there's a
Did you find what you were
change
looking
in
for?
the difference." It's probably a bird on the flyaway
you're
when we
back.
start up. I was like, "What?"
And heading off again shortly.
So yo, you
I get a few things from my
I
office.
said,
You
"Hold
must have
on."
heard about City Hall.
I thought to myself, "These
Yes.
guys are fucking idiots." Because a bird
Tragic.
does not weigh the
Peter
same
was
as a
there. He was
fucking
very
human
lucky.
being.
And an Osborne route.
But
Another
okay.
trash.
You were a fan.
The lazy writing.
Right.
Lazy
What matters is
writing.
you were
I
both
hate
safe.
that.
Like,
Amen.
like you
The
know
bombers
what?
are
You know
still out
what's
there.
amazing writing to me?
Who knows
You
what they
ever
plan
seen
on.
the animated
I don't
version
think
of
you
how
or may have
Clayface
anything
became
to worry
Clayface
about.
in Batman?
As long as you stay away from places you're not
No,
supposed to be.
but I
So-
do want to see it because I've always wanted to
Well,
know that. Like,
So
I would love to see
I mean,
like
I could tell you.
When will you be back?
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you what happens.
When my work is
So-
done.
Wait.
John Daggett is an actor, and he's known for playing like all these different roles and whatnot. And I guess you could call him like the master of disguise or whatever. But I think he has like a betting problem or like a gambling issue, and so like he can't pay back his gambling debts, and so they seek them hots on him, and instead of killing him, which I don't really understand why they didn't do it, they take the makeup stuff that he puts on his face and they shove that shit down his throat.
Oh,
Wait.
God.
Yes, they basically like, I guess they call themselves trying to drown him with the stuff, and they leave him for dead in the driver's seat of his car. When that happens, I guess it does something with his cells and mutates him, and he becomes Clayface.
Good.
Yes,
All these
and that
Batman
scene,
films have
bruh, that
dark man
scene,
stories.
that scene was a little hard for me to watch as a kid, cause you just hear him just like, think of that scene from X1 when
Captain
Senator
Watanabe.
Kelly
I finally got your
like,
evidence. Head
becomes
to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Where am
my
I going?
god.
A nice lady named May Parker. Some
Man.
really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Damn.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
That
Sounds
shit there.
destructive.
Like,
What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp.
Dark.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
a bioweapon of some
I'm
kind.
telling you, man, like,
I have a folder full of info on it.
freeze is the
I'm
worst.
holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I
Yeah,
can.
definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll
So-
put out an APB.
But what was I finna
MJ,
say?
hey, just checking in.
Well,
We'll see how
I think you'll want to hear
they
this.
work.
Wait, why
Never
are you
thought in
whispering?
Spider-Man 3.
Just in the middle of
yeah,
something.
it's
As
like,
Electro
like
again.
these,
over dinner.
like
My place?
movies, superhero movies have to
sure.
get better at how they
I'll even
create
cook.
the ones.
Cool. See ya.
Crossbones.
Remember how you told me
Like,
about Lee's corrupting touch? I
I
think
don't know how to
just saw
describe
it in
it, but
action.
like,
How?
Crossbones not
Some
a
perfectly
bad
nice
one.
homeless people just jumped
It makes
me.
sense because he was
Thing
introduced
is,
in
they had
Winter
glowing
Soldier.
eyes. And I
but-
remembered Yuri telling me something similar
he
about
doesn't
the
have
guard who
superpowers,
released
so-
Shocker.
Oh, yeah.
So Shocker was
So it's
working
kind of
for
like
me?
you get a free
It's all
pass.
connected.
There's more.
Yeah,
But-
what
But I
about
guess
some
we'll
movie-
talk about it at dinner.
Well, as far as Marvel villains,
See ya.
Thanos is the best
Dinner.
so far.
What should I cook?
Really?
But it's not. It's either between him or Killmonger from Black Panther. For me,
See, I think
who
I
would you
think
name?
I think their best three
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
are
Parker, exciting news. Up by the
Ultron,
lab.
Like now?
Killmonger,
Okay.
and
This
Thanos.
is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool.
Because
Yes, I'm
I've got
sorry,
two
Tim. I said too
plans.
much.
Can I come by
the only,
later?
the only reason I say
I wonder if this
only
means
reason
I
I
have a
say
job again.
Ultron is because
Guess I
you know
can
he's
stop
the
by
creation
just
of
for a minute.
Tony,
Here's your stuff.
and like the reason, the why he comes about is
Long
like
time no see.
really like it makes sense. Like the reason why he comes about.
Right. It does.
More?
No, Ultron's great.
Guys, if you work this hard at a
I
legit
just
job, you wouldn't
you
need
know,
to
so
be
it was always in
criminals.
the back of my mind that like, did they really get all of them?
Oh,
It
they
was
do
in
it.
the back of my mind. I know they did now. But
And I love that scene. You are so
Him and
unbearably naive. Well, I was born yesterday.
that's such a great line.
Right.
Golly. And Ultron, the guy who played Ultron did amazing.
I think it's Kevin
Much for the gang that
Spacey.
couldn't drive straight.
Yeah, that voice was just
And it's crazy
terrifying to
because
hear.
Kevin Spacey's been in trouble with like the law. I think he,
Oh Lord.
yeah, you know, he got removed. I think from House of Spades, because of allegations for like underage sexual assault. I think.
Oh no, that's two different guys.
Is
Two
it?
different
Who
guys.
am I thinking of?
Missed
Please
another
correct
call
me.
from Doc.
That's
I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet.
I know you're talking about, but no, that's not the same. Cause the guy who plays Ultron, I've seen his face before. He's not that guy from
Get up
House
and
of
running.
Cards.
I
Oh,
know
okay.
this new version of the project will attract investment.
Kevin Spacey ain't even been in shit since that happened.
Investment.
He hasn't been in nothing
Fingers triple crossed.
since that happened. He ain't been in no movies and
Don't
nothing.
run.
You know, they
But-
canceled
but-
House- when they canceled House of Cards. He hasn't been in any movie or nothing
So,
since that.
so Kevin Spacey is not the person who played Ultron, but he is the person I'm talking about as far as the thing.
The sexual allegation
Yeah.
of underage boys.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
think Hollywood kicked him out.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I said, no, sir.
Hollywood is a slick fucked up place when you think about it.
Yeah.
It'd be some dark shit happening.
I would love to see
In
somebody make a
Hollywood.
movie about Hollywood and all the like dark, terrible shit that happens. 'Cause I guarantee you, it still wouldn't do it justice. And I'm about to watch that scene, but not with the new Peter.
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter.
Oh, okay.
I'll be just a minute.
I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look at all
man,
this new stuff.
So,
man.
there's. I feel like
So,
there was
wait, so
something
look, so-
else.
So let me for the final conversation about Spider-Man 3 and Jamie Foxx. Do you think they're finna introduce the multiverse, or you think they're just finna put Jamie Foxx as Electro, and we just act like Spider-Man made Spider-Man 2 didn't happen?
Shit, I already act like them damn movies.
We
didn't
really need to get
happen.
better about organizing our
Yeah,
work.
true. That's what I'm saying.
If they threw the lizard in that
Our first
motherfucker, I would
volunteer
be like,
Lance
ooh.
Oh, this
But the one thing,
Overseas and
but
just
what I
lost
want them
his
to
daughter
do,
again.
if they do that, it has to be the same guy that played him in Spider-Man 3 when he was talking about not letting that stuff touch him. That dude was an amazing Dr. Connors to me. Like, he looks like a person
Wait,
who
from,
would be Dr. Connors.
from Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, from the first version. Not Amazing Spider-Man 1. Not that nigga. I'm talking about the one from when Toby was Spider-Man. This man, Dr. Octopus, just shook his... Like, he's staring at me. He just shook his head like I asked a question. Like, he just shook his head real aggressive. Like, yes, exciting things. I guess the game wants me to look around, and I don't want to look around.
Again, his face wasn't changed either. Nobody else's face, but Peter's. If anybody's face should have been changed, it should have been. I feel like Mary Jane could probably look better.
Oh my
Doc
god,
working on
what?
this?
Yes.
Now watch her face be the goddamn same. I'm be like, oh no.
I'm like,
I'm
y'all
no.
just wanted to hold me, huh?
You trying to tell me y'all couldn't get a prettier white woman
Right.
to face scan
And
to put in
I could give you 3 right now. All you gotta do is use their facial features. Brie Larson, Scarlett Johansson, and fucking the Olsen girl.
Oh man, yo, that girl is very pretty to me, bro.
Man, it's like I said in that
That's
comment,
what
that
it's
YouTube
called. Yo.
comment.
Contact material.
Very
I
good.
said she could warp my reality any day of the damn week. Cause I'm with it. I'm
trying to
very
see
much with it.
if I can finally get this first place in this goddamn game.
Nope.
Hush, hush, hush. Shit.
Oh man,
Oh god.
they got you.
One guy got ahead of me. Shit. Oh my goodness. Was there anything else besides Spider-Man's face, Jeremy Fox? Is it Spider-Man 3? The Stadia is trash. I feel like it is something else though. I don't know what it could be.
Nothing that I could think of. I think Crash came out Friday.
Yeah, Crash came out Friday. Didn't really see nobody talk about it. But no, at least nobody in our circle.
Well, that's because I hadn't bought it yet. I'll probably get it this Friday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you was getting it. Khadijah supposed to be getting it too.
Oh yeah, she.
Her birthday just passed too. It was yesterday.
My sister's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
Her and Khadijah got the same birthday.
I did not know that.
Savage Mode 2 came out.
That was the other thing that I wanted to talk about.
Okay. Savage Mode 2.
Quick
music discussion. You listened to the whole thing, or you just talking about it?
I did listen to the whole thing from start to finish. Okay, cool. It's funny because I actually, I was almost done, and then I got stopped because I made it home and I was on the last song. So
yeah.
I had to wait until today to finish it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just listen to the whole thing over. I feel like Metro makes a beat. That beat is fire, but then somewhere along the process of him making a beat, I feel like he hears something in the beat that he's making. He says, let me put that shit off to the side, I can make this something better. Because I swear on everything, Running, that beat sounds like it goes straight into Glock in my lap.
It does. That transition is amazing.
But it just sounds like the same track.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Oh. Running. Well, this thing I want to say about Metro Beats, and this is why I love him as a producer. He made some of the darkest beats for a producer, and I love him for it. I've always loved his beats because they just Glock in my lap. That beat sounds like if a villain just appeared on the movie, and there's his intro song. He's about to do some of the most terrible shit you can see on the movie. That's the beat you gonna hear. that oh my god, man, that beat. I love that beat, bro. Yes. I love most of the beats off the project.
Hydrogel IPN.
And all of them ain't even dark. That song with him and Drake, that beat ain't dark.
Great tissue interface.
Wait, True was Savage and Drake, Mr. Right Now.
Oh man, that song, that whole song caught me off guard. Cause I was just
working on with this.
Metro, Drake, and Savage can do no wrong.
I'm trying to tell you, but one of my I love that Drake line from "What a Time to Be Alive." He was like, "Metro boom, make it boom on these hoes." I love that line because when he says boom, the bass drops right there.
What song is this?
That's off "What a Time to Be Alive." I think it's his name of that song, "Scholarships." One of my favorite Future and Drake songs. Scholarships. And Drake says one of my favorite lines.
Man, I think that shit was hilarious when he was like, and he said he always playing Drake songs, and it's him talking. I'm like,
not sure about long-term wear and tear.
Yeah. Did the scissor line catch y'all guard like it did?
It did. It got me thinking. Is she gonna say something? Is she gonna deny this shit? Or is he pulling an M and he's just gonna have us wondering?
Now this is that line caught me out. I ain't gonna lie. When he said that line, I did kind of laugh. I was like, this nigga really just admitted that he dated SZA. Okay, cool. Now,
is it
what
true?
was? See, I don't know. This is the thing, right? And I usually don't pay attention to this type of shit, but I follow this hip hop page on YouTube, right? It posts about when shit happens, within hip hop, musically, or something's going on with somebody, right? So,
great.
I usually don't look to this type of things, but SZA.
Not sure I'd use this as tissue.
When Savage Mode 2 came out, the next day they say SZA unfollowed Drake on Instagram.
Ooh.
Running
tests on carbon nanotube
How
Again,
does
things I usually
anybody
don't care.
know this?
I have no idea how somebody found this out, but they did, and yeah. I even, I don't check to see if she's following him or not. That I don't care about. That was just something I saw on my YouTube page. They said SZA followed this man after that song came out.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Again, the line is funny to me, but Drake. Oh my god. Maybe he looks at it as an old thing because he said he dated her back in 2008.
Yeah.
Mind you, SZA's not old.
No,
Like, at least I did the math. I think she was like 18 in 08.
How old was he?
Drake is what, his
He's a
30s now?
candidate for a
Yeah, I think he's
direct-to-show
34.
interface, but I feel like we can do better.
I think.
If he's 34, it means he had to be
18 years ago.
18 years ago. He was what?
Graphing.
22.
But the structure is super
That's not too
unique.
bad.
What is this?
That's not too bad for him. Again, that's a whole different thing. If he dated SZA back in 08, cool. It's just fun to me that he just came out of nowhere and just said this. I mean, the line matched with the line before because he was like, the girl he's with maybe want to hear some SZA. He's like, okay, cool, we can play her, but just let you know I dated her back in 08. If you still cool with that, then we can play her song while we,
Right.
But I'm like, as a guy, why are you? I would never say nothing like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't. If a girl want to play some SZA and I actually was with SZA back in the day, I wouldn't be like, oh, I've dated her. If it's cool, it's cool that you know. No, I would never say that. This is
I don't think I would have ever
that's a
brought
line
that
on
up
thing.
either.
Yeah, no, it's 08, my nigga. That's my nigga. It's 08. You dated SZA back then, and SZA was like nowhere near the star that she is today.
Right.
Back then, but still, like, probably SZA probably felt the same way. So how about she was like, why did this nigga say my name on this goddamn song? Like nobody knew we dated.
And I wanted to keep it that way.
I wanted to keep it that way. Like, even though Drake, and then Drake is so huge now, everybody's gonna hear that verse and be like, oh shit, Drake dated SZA back in nowhere. I wonder what happened.
And he's gonna be like, oh, word? Was it tight, dog?
Right. How was it, bruh? But yeah,
shit like that makes me think of songs like "Come Through," where he be like, I can still make you laugh, and I can still get you wet. Like, what?
Drake with these lines, man. He'll make you like, huh?
Right.
What did you just say, sir? But yeah, but no, the project itself, I think it's really good. I love. I don't know how they did this. I hope Jomo Savage this interview and says this. How did they get Morgan Freeman to do the project?
Yo,
that was such a left field thing, but it worked. So
I feel like Morgan would have just been down for it.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I feel like he would have looked at this shit and just been like, "Oh, I get to say some fucked up shit. Cool." I wanted to be Mace Windu in the Star Wars movies, but George said I was a little too old. I told him, fuck him. I'll get on with somebody else.
He has the biggest voice. I swear he do. Like, on the album, it's just perfect. Whoever idea was that, get that man a raise. Have Morgan Freeman talking on your project, saying the shit he was saying. It was so cool. It was so dope. It worked perfectly. Come on, man. I love that Snitches and Rat interlude.
Man, that shit was amazing.
Yes.
The thing about a snitch is that it's human.
Oh, awesome.
But a rat,
it's been nano-latticed.
Fucking rat.
That's strong.
I see. And what's crazy is I guarantee you people did not think of that shit until he said it. People did not make that analogy. And it's like, a snitch is a snitch. But you know what? I think that shit is shots at yes.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Doc's
but you know what I'm saying? That type of nigga, he ain't finna snitch on no nigga. He ain't finna.
Right.
No, hell he ain't that type of nigga, bro. That was definitely shots. I always think it is, but it was so good. And now the interlude goes into the beat. Like, it's Metro Boomin, bro. Like, and then Metro Boomin don't even look like a tough guy. Like, he don't look like Trump Savage looks like he been through a lot of shit.
This
Metro
man
Boomin
has a
looks like
line that said he was beating niggas up in the club.
He did say that on the album.
So that's not some shit that you just throw out there and just let breathe.
Yo, he said a lot of lines on this project that made me be like, yo, something's wrong with this man.
Right.
I say this about Trump Savage every time a new project come out. I be like, yo, something is wrong with this guy. Like, and it was so funny. I'm gonna write down some of these lines because I've been so like infatuated with the beats. Like Trump Savage be rapping, but the beats be so good.
Very cool.
I be like,
Yeah.
I be listening,
ceramic.
but I be like,
Perfect Type 2 superconductor.
Good, you know.
It'll run hot.
I'm actually like writing down something.
But
I know
might
he
be
said
good
some
for an outboard controller?
That's some wild shit. Like,
Man.
I just can't think of a line. But he definitely said some wild shit on this project.
Some kind of polymer.
He said something about Big Sean's project?
No. He just said some 21 Savage type savage shit on the project that make you be like, God damn, nigga, like, sheesh. You know, like he always do. Yeah, but it's great, man. The samples Metro used was kind of surprising. Even the sample on that last track, I was like, oh shit, okay. But no, overall, sample. Metro Boomin just did his thing with this man. You know, he's been quiet lately. He ain't really been producer for other niggas lately. So just the fact that him and his one did the whole project together, perfect. Yeah, it was dope to me, man. I seen people already saying they want 7 Row 3, and I'm like, no.
Y'all asking for
keep doing it. Right, I mean, the first one came out like 4 years ago.
Oh hell nah, y'all need to chill.
Yeah, and like it was funny too, cause like Savage Mode, the first one, that project is what introduced me to 21 Savage back then. That was the first 21 Savage project I got. Yeah, cause they had that song It's Bitch on there with him in Future. You know?
Oh, I remember that song. I'm just standing on my ex.
Yeah, that song was on that project, and that's what made me get Savage. I actually went back and listened to the first Savage Mode before 2 came out, and 21 Savage has definitely gotten better as a rapper. I mean, for real. Back then in 2016, he still had that. He had that feel like he didn't give a fuck about nothing.
Probably didn't.
Like he probably didn't back then. Yeah, back then he probably didn't, but he was really rapping like, I'm in the studio and we gonna see how this shit works out. You know, these days he just sounds more fluent when he raps. He raps with a purpose. He's not really mumble. You know, I never called him a mumble rapper, but he raps like he cares now. You know, so yeah, overall great project to me. It wasn't really a song that I didn't like or skip when I hear it. Oh, I love that Mini Man too. Golly. Yeah, it's the sample from 50 Cent, Mini Man. Cause I always call 21 Savage like he's like a Southern 50 Cent to me. So that's what I think.
You know, he kind of is. He don't be saying like wild shit.
Yeah, like if 50 Cent grew up in Atlanta, this what his shit would be like.
Damn.
That's, you know, they both remind me of each other a little bit. So the fact that he used 50 Cent sample on Mini Man was just amazing. I mean, because when I saw the name of the song and I heard the beat, I was like, this shit probably got nothing to do with 50 Cent's Mini Man. And then when he said Mini Man when we did like 50, I said, oh, okay. And then I heard the sample at the end, I was like, oh, this nigga got 50 Cent sample. That's okay, cool. Cool. You know they actually had to call 50 Cent and ask the man to, ask them to sample this man's song. But yeah, that's one conversation I would love to hear.
Man.
21 Savage calling 50 to use Mini Man sample. But yeah, no project, man. I give it 2 thumbs up.
This man Doc Ock will not speak to me. Like, I don't know what he's...
Damn it! Why do I keep repeating the same mistake over and over?
On doing...
Norman
Oh,
Osborn
I guess I'm supposed to
cannot-
walk over to this. I gotta do this.
Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're
Again,
starting
I
over
gotta
once again.
give props to
This
dude.
time's going to be different.
He just
Man, speaking English.
telling you, man.
I'm glad somebody
That
told
verse
him
is so
to open up his fucking mouth.
You've been busy.
He's been. I'm telling you, since that album came out last year, man, that man has been
from the wrong perspective.
Perfect.
with his
Why
flows,
more people to what
the
they
voice.
were?
Like he finally
We
found
can
his
make
bag,
things
bro.
better.
Hell
He's
yeah.
doing great these
think
days
that's
on
what
these features. Golly, I love like that feature on Rich Nigga shit. He slits on like 2 different niggas on that same verse.
Ready?
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. Cause the first time I would have thought that was Quavo, I think, and then the second time I was like, oh, this is Young Thug.
That's Young Thug, man. Young Thug been doing his thing, man. Lately, boy.
But yeah.
Yeah, great. So that's good for him too. Growing as an artist. Well, somebody, what's the name verse I didn't care for was that young nudie guy on Stages and Rags. I'm looking at the trailer now. I don't know who that guy's supposed to be. I don't know if he's on homeboy or whatever, but I don't.
This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Brandon, the name of these tracks though, Stepping on Niggas, Brand New
Brandon,
Draco.
you're not voting for in the
Like,
next election? Sorry.
You know, but no,
Yeah, have a habit of making bad jokes.
like I
in
said,
such
21 and
situations.
Metro can't do no wrong. You know, they're just the perfect match. Perfect
It was a
duo
good joke, Parker.
in rap.
Just a bit of an overreaction
glad
on
they
my
made this.
part.
No,
Definitely needed
don't
this
worry.
during these times.
Why don't
I'm
you
trying to make sure
take
there
a
was
break?
nothing
I'll
else
clean this
in
up
the
and
video
get us ready for
game
another test.
section that I wanted to mention.
Nothing, I don't think. I ain't nothing else I sent you. Because I'm looking at the messages now. We could probably touch
So,
on those dudes.
hope you don't mind me asking,
game
but
design is outdated.
Seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
I did
We were
finish
lab
it.
partners in college.
He didn't really,
Became
I don't know,
friends.
he didn't really say nothing that made me feel like it was
Decided to start a business.
outdated.
We both had visions
Like,
of changing the world.
You know, I
just
kind
in
of felt the
different
same
ways.
way. His Rockstar video, I got.
You were at
Yeah.
Oscorp when it started?
I
but
got
this
now.
one,
the reason it's
this
called
one
Oscar.
just felt like you
Grad
just made
school,
the
everyone
video.
called us the O's.
You know.
This. Let me see if I
Add
can
Corp to
kinda-
that, and well, it is a catchy name.
So, I saw them
Why'd you leave?
RDC
Norman
World video
became more
on
and more
Among
obsessed
Us.
with genetics.
That was a good
Started
video.
a project
I
I
watched both
considered
of them.
unethical.
Yes.
It's so
Man.
entertaining to watch.
I still like
Anyway, lawyers
I still
got
like the
involved.
first one better, where they
chose to
went
leave in
and
exchange for
killed
settlement.
everyone, and they
That
just
money
could
didn't last
not
very
figure
long.
it out.
I relied on grants ever since.
Man. And see
this
that's what I
project
would
doesn't
do.
work,
if you and me were killers,
don't worry.
I'd be like,
It'll
all
work.
right, I'm holding this emergency meeting
Let me
because
just
I
fix
feel like
this
we all need to have like buddies,
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
and I slick want my buddy to be Rob.
Yo, do you know how bad I want this game to come to consoles and just have
Yes.
everybody
Be sure to run a
play
diagnostic
it?
on the
That would be
Yes.
so entertaining.
Could be a short.
Me, Sammy, Sean,
Man.
Khadijah. Oh man, the whole group just
No
plays
good.
this game.
Gotta reroute this
It
circuit.
just, I feel like we just have a blast
That
playing
shit.
it. And I mean, tell you too, I looked up this game. This game is not new.
Oh, I
This
know
game
it's
came
not
out
new.
like 2 years ago. Yeah, it came out like 2 years ago, but for some reason it's popular now for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this game came out like 2 years ago. But yeah, man, I would love all of us to play it, man. No, I would love for that to be the one game we all play. But PlayStation or Microsoft, like, gotta be talking to the developers about putting this on console. They have to, bro.
I would love for them to figure it out.
Yeah, they have these companies have to be talking to them. Be like, yo, we need to put this on our console. How much we need to pay you to do this? Like, it gotta be something like that. Hopefully we'll get an announcement soon that Among Us is coming to consoles. That would make my day. And if it was free for like PlayStation Plus, that would definitely make my day. Now, the one part on Odyssey where the second time I played Among Us, the one part that had me bust out laughing on the second video was when the main guy for RDC World. Cause, you know, it makes it. We're just watching him play it. Right,
Mark.
Right. Just hear everybody. Mark. Me just hearing everybody else. I can't remember old dude's name, but he was like blaming. Like before the game started, he was like really focused on this guy. He was like, "This man will never gonna say nothing. We ask him questions, he stutters." And the funniest thing to me was when he said this. The game had just started, right? When he said that about the guy, you just heard the guy scream, "You dead!" And then he just started busting out laughing.
Dashy. Yeah. He said you're dead. He's like, oh, so he's just gonna kill me like that? He's like, yes. And
He's like, y'all hear that, right?
What made me bust out laughing? What made me bust out laughing was the fact that he actually did get around to doing it.
He did.
I said, yo, that's some little player shit right there.
They play the game right, bro. I watch other people play Among Us, and like everybody don't play like that.
They don't.
Some people play with their mic on the entire time, and everybody talks. No, I don't want to play like that.
Yeah,
it's like RDC World play.
Oh yeah.
You're quiet. You're on mute until somebody calls a meeting or finds a dead body. Then, if you're alive, you can talk. But once you're dead, you're just on mute. Can't say nothing because you're dead. That would just make sense.
And I didn't know that you couldn't. I didn't know that you could like look and see who's dead without discovering a dead body. I found that out when I looked at somebody else play. Like they have an actual lifeline thing. Like you can look to see who's
Why don't
dead.
you do the honors this time?
But you just won't have discovered the body. So like you'll know, but other folks won't know. But I guess that's also why you have the emergency option. I mean the emergency meeting option. So
another question would be like, another question I had too, like, when
we
you're
next step.
let's say you and me are the imposters of this group.
That's a lot of work for you to do by yourself.
I don't think we know each other.
Sure you can handle it?
Imposters, I don't think.
Apparently not, judging
the person.
debacle.
No, you do.
Because I still haven't found another job.
If you're an
My
imposter,
phones
you
are
know who
still-
the other
I know.
imposter is. Because
It's
when
okay.
Mark was
Don't
the
worry, I'll figure it
imposter,
out.
with him and Vader was the imposter.
What's a few bucks?
Their
for
names are in
trying to
red.
change the world, right?
To changing the
Only
world.
Mark and the Vader know.
Yeah, only they know.
Only they know. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you can set it to where if you eject somebody, it lets you know whether or not they were the imposter or whether they were not the imposter.
Doctor, I need to go.
But I
I'll
think
be
I
back
would
later.
rather
Don't worry, the
not know if I'm killing the imposter or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know either.
So
I feel like the only way-
Caleb felt like it was better to know.
Yeah,
So.
he did. Yeah, but like I said, hopefully the game comes to consoles. I don't see why it shouldn't. I mean, the game ain't really that, so hard to put on consoles. But like I said, I don't know so hopefully it will be. I know the developers happy because they released the shit 2 years ago.
What?
So I know the game came out 2 years ago.
Hey,
But it's just
sorry I
not
missed your
now,
call.
so-
Are we still on for dinner?
Dinner? Oh, yeah. I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks.
But I think
I'm
that was
still out, but I'll grab some stuff in the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay, talk soon. All right, dinner at MJ's. No expectations. It'll be hard to screw this one up. Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
I need to save my game. I have not saved in like forever. I ain't gonna lie, like if oh yeah.
Game on PS5 looks a lot better. That's a true remaster that we get, like for real. And it's 60 frames per second, which is a huge plus.
I'm gonna cut it here.
That's fine.
And then figure out what else